You know, guys, it's so funny. This business is really pretty straightforward. Um, these Google Hangouts probably are the most problematic thing for people. I laugh because some people get flustered by stuff, and at the end of the day, these things are nothing. These things are nothing. So let me see if I'm gonna ask you one more time. Since I sent a different link, I want to make sure. I'm gonna go back to the post, that last post, and would you do me a favor? Just make sure that you tell me that you can see me and that you can hear me. Let me check that just real quick. Let me check that real quick. I don't need a bunch of people, just to tell me that you can hear me. All right, all right. Well, it looks like, all right, so you can hear me, you can hear me, you can hear me. All right. Well, listen, I think that's great. So listen, I am super, super stoked, super fired up to introduce you to Mr. X. Mr. X is Mr. Excellent, right? This man is outstanding. He is knocking it out of the ballpark for us. He's doing so many things behind the scenes that many of you imagine. And I know many of you love Armand Puyolt, but you don't know the half of what he's doing. And so let's do a little sound check. Armand, you're looking good. Can you hear me okay, my friend?
Well, I can hear you well, and I always look good.
I love it. Well, that's why you're Mr. Excellent. Thank you, Armand. First of all, thank you for spending some time with us this evening. I appreciate it very much.
Not a problem at all.
Great. You know, Armand, what I would like to do, obviously, people are fired up. Things are growing like wildfire. The replicated website every day is looking better and better. Your roof looks great there. Your ceiling looks great.
Just moving a plant that was behind me, I kind of looked like I had ruffled hair.
All right. Well, you look good either way, man. So you're good. You look good either way. But anyway, thanks for joining us, and we're really excited. We're coming off of that event in Atlanta, as you well know, and I know you were also doing something this weekend. And so things are moving everywhere. Things are moving everywhere. And what I wanted to do is, is ask you to come on, and we're going to try not to keep you for too long, but I wanted you to kind of come on, and I, with your permission, I'm going to ask you a few questions of things that I think the field would love to know. I think that people that maybe just are looking, maybe they looked at Vida Divina for the first time this weekend, and they know who you are, but they haven't heard your voice. And so I'm just going to go right into it with a few questions. Is that okay, Armand?
Not a problem. Shoot.
Great.
Anything you guys want.
So speaking of new people, what would you want to, Armand, what would you want a brand new person, anyone, but especially a brand new person to know about Vida Divina? They really don't know about our culture or anything, but what would be something important that you feel that you would want them to know about Vida Divina?
I think, there's a lot of people out there that maybe are sick and tired of being sick and tired. They've tried to do a lot within their lives, and they haven't gotten to that point that they wanted to achieve. There's a lot of people that, due to different facts that have happened through your life, maybe you had children, maybe you got married, maybe something happened along the way that maybe prevented you from reaching the dream that you wanted to reach. Not that the road that you're on was wrong, but it's just you had something else that was planned, and you had to put that on pause, on hiatus. So for a little bit, Vida Divina is a company basically that is built to help a lot of people make a lot of these choices easy for them. And what I mean about that is that there's a lot of people out there that really want to make some money. There's a lot of people out there that really want to change their life. There's a lot of people out there that wanted to help change other people's lives. And there's a lot of people out there that have some super goals that they just needed a vehicle that can help them get there. And that's what we are right now. We're building that vehicle so that no matter what, what kind of land we're on, no matter what kind of terrain that vehicle's on, it's not only 4x4, not only 6x6, but this thing is 8x8, and you know what? It's running over everything. So that's where we're at right now, and I think that's what I want everybody to know, especially the new people that are out there, that you found yourself a family that really cares, and we want to really help you get to those positions that you really wanted to get to in your life.
I appreciate that. That couldn't be any clearer. I think that's you don't pull any punches. We're here to help people win. We're not here to dance around. We're here to really help people. So I know that for a fact, and I appreciate you sharing that. In fact, let's go a little deeper on that. I'd like to know a little bit more about your vision. Your vision, Armand, about helping people, through the Vida Divina, both the health side of thing and the wealth model. Just go a little bit deeper on what your vision is. I think that would be important for all of us to really hear that from you.
Well, I do believe that a lot of people need to know that I'm huge on having quality products. I'm huge on having products that do what they're supposed to do, that give you that kick that people are expecting right away. I want products to work today, not tomorrow, not a week from now, not a month from now, not a year from now. I want people to, go in and try something and says, wow, I love that right now, and I can't live without that. So it's very interesting in what we've put together for a lot of people that you're going to start noticing. Bottles like, for instance, our Vida Divina, Factor Divina, some of our electro shots that you're going to start seeing coming out there. Even for instance, our soap that we have, that we will be talking about that a little bit later. It's some Emu, some Gano, some great stuff that's going to be involved in that. But it's going to be very good. We're looking for stuff that, it's stuff that is not only good for you, but you can literally go online and study it and figure out what it can do and what it can do for you. And you have that backing of the government. You have that backing of, just so much online stuff that there is, that what the stuff is going to do. And that's what I want. I want to make sure that everybody knows that we have quality stuff. We're not repackaging stuff. We're not relabeling products. We're not here trying to create something that's already been out there. We're just putting our name on it. No, every single one of our products, now I want you guys to understand that we hold the patents to it. Every single one of our products is made in our facility. Every single one of the products, my friends, nobody has access to. Even though we do make, for over 26 MLM companies, we do make their products. Guess what? They don't have access to our products. So this is something that's very important for you to understand, is that we have a niche market. And in our niche market, my friends, it's just you and I. And what is really cool about that, that means that just you and I have access to this. And then the whole world can have access through through us. That's what's really cool.
Wow. That's so to reiterate, imagine that products that are highly effective, but that are highly effective right away, and that we have patents and other uniqueness to really give you guys a competitive advantage. Thanks, Armand. I appreciate that. A lot of people, Armand, are very excited. This thing is growing and growing and growing, and there's lots of anticipation. And what I'd like to ask you, because a lot of people want to know, right? And so where we are at today with Vida Divina, I know we're going into our pre-launch and being able to do our pre-orders here very soon. And, there's always a speculation. Is it going to be 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, 4 weeks from now? I don't think I'm concerned, plus or minus a week. I think it doesn't mean anything in the scheme of things. But as best as you could tell us, where are we today with Vida Divina? Right now, at this moment, where are we as we move into this pre-launch and pre-order?
Right now, as well, what we're doing right now with Vida Divina, as a matter of fact, we're getting ready. A lot of the corporate offices are getting really ready and ready to go. People that have been to my office, I've been to the corporate office in California, I've noticed a massive changes, especially in the look and feel of the building. I've seen different things. As a matter of fact, let me just walk you through it just a little bit.
So that's fantastic. Thank you.
Well, if you guys notice, my office, I think it's right there. It's right next to the entrance. My door's always been that way. But if you look at the building itself, for instance, let's go walk outside. So you have an idea what the building looks like as we are sitting up there. I want you to understand what your corporate building at Vida Divina looks like. That way you have anybody out there that is letting you otherwise what we have. It's a massive structure. So I want you to understand what we have. I don't know if you can see the building itself.
Yeah, it looks great. We can see it right there. Yes.
And you can see just how huge this thing is. Let's go inside so you guys can take a look at what the building looks like. That's my youngest son right there.
Hey.
As we enter, obviously you'll see the building. Right now you see some letterings going up on the top. Obviously our walls, we have stone all over the place. Looks like Caesar's Palace as you're going through here. See some of the halls that are going through. Obviously we have some corporate offices. We have some bathrooms over here on this end. Some corporate office down the other hall. But you know, a lot of what I wanted people to see usually is turn on the light here. So you guys can see, is that we have a theater room that can sit 300. That is pretty massive. Every Thursdays, every Tuesdays, anybody wants to use this facility for free, they can use it for free. You know, it has professional sound, it has professional lighting. You know, we have a 4K projection system, you know, so I mean, either you can come in and watch a great movie with us, or, you know, we can do something really cool, right? We can do some great events. We have a meet and greet room over here. As we're walking through, the little lights are off, so I hope you guys can see this. It's a little dark though. There's a chimney going in there. I guess you can't see it a little bit, but we got sofas and all that stuff. We got some, obviously we have some other great things that are around. You know, we have our distribution center and everything else. We're organizing at the moment. So, I mean, we're growing. Now, to your question, if you can repeat that now that we took a walk, I think I forgot what your question was.
Well, I think you did a great job. I'll ask it again, but I think you did a great job. And so the question is, where are we today? A lot of people are wondering, you know, are we 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away, 6 weeks away? Where are we today with Vida Divina as far as, you know, going into the pre-launch, being able to pre-order our products in the near future? Just kind of an update or status.
Here's the beauty to it is that we are basically ready. We're just waiting on the tails of a few countries. And so we want to make sure that everybody starts at the same time. I don't want a country especially to feel that we left them out or they couldn't buy or they couldn't do something, you know, as we're starting aboard. So we want to make sure that all the countries have that. That's what's been the toughest thing, my friends. You know, most MLM companies usually open up one country, 2 at the most. And we're right now opening the gates to 10 countries, as is. And I think that's one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, to be honest with you. I mean, dealing with lawyers from all the countries, dealing with governments from all the countries, dealing with, I mean, just so much stuff that, you know what, I don't mind dealing with them, but now I understand why they only do one at a time, you know, the countries. There's just so much work involved legally, you know, for these products to be legalized, for these companies to be legalized, for us to have the permits and the right structure, you know, and to have the right buildings and you know, make sure that the buildings are up to code in every country. For instance, we had a building in Colombia that we had to let go, even though it was a beautiful building, and you know what, we had to let it go because we had to basically rewire the whole building. It was going to cost us more than the building itself. So one of those things is we had to go look for another building a couple months ago and make sure that, you know, we have the right building and structure for that, even though we lost and we still hold the lease to the other building. And but we'll never be able to use it. So I mean, one of the things that for us is important is that we have quality material and tools for every single one of you to go. Now, when should we all start? We said, and we're going to hold tight on this, that as of August 1st, we're going to launch, and we're going to go at full speed. I mean, there's not, as soon as you see those products going online, you're going to see it. Now, here's the kicker. If we happen to get at least one product into every other country out there, doesn't matter about, U.S., obviously we're going to have products here, Mexico, obviously we're going to have products here. But if we can get one product to at least one, to every country that has a facility, has an office, and has a distribution center, guess what? We'll launch before then. So right now we're pushing for products to get to every single country. Some of them get faster than the other ones, obviously because of weight or just restrictions depending on what it is. If it's liquid, if it's not, if it's herbal, if it has medical statements or something like that. There's always, depending on the country, what it does. But yet, if we can get one product to every country by next week, we'll put it on the carts. And you know what? We'll launch a simple, the idea is to launch a simple, just activate your binary this month. And the next month you can actually get your package with all the products, because in August we should have all the products on hand. So what the idea is to basically maybe, and this is also a big maybe, so don't take it for granted. If we can get product in every single country and everybody has at least one product, guess what? We'll launch with whatever's available, and you guys can pick and choose, qualify your 120 points in your binary or more if you already know you're going to hit those ranks out there. And guess what? And after that, we'll pay you your binary at the beginning of the month in August, and also you can buy your packages with that, and just go extend that further. So it's going to be pretty cool. I think we're ready to roll. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but you know what? My stomach has been going in circles and circles and circles everywhere. And you know what? I've been feeling wheezy. I've been feeling dizzy. I've been feeling excited. I've been feeling upset. I've been feeling angry. I have all these feelings at the exact same time because everything is going around. But guess what? Most of all, I think I can tell you with all my heart that I'm so excited. I mean, it's just the excitement level. It's like that roller coaster you wanted to ride all your life, and you're finally going to get on it, right? And you're finally going to jump on. It does feel scary to you because there's, we're talking about 60 to 70,000 reps already, within the company. So it's really scary thought that we're going to launch a company at the size that most MLM companies ever get to, So we're launching a company at the size that most MLM companies never even reach, and we're already launching with this kind of volume. I mean, it's just, to me, I'm so excited. I mean, we got in the weekend of the Eric Worre event, by the way. Oh, just interrupting a little bit what I'm saying right now. The Eric Worre event, by the way, we just opened up some seating. I had them take out the stage, so the stage left room for 20 to 30 plus seats. I think there's so. I'm going to be on ground level, and that's okay. I think it's more important to get as many people that couldn't get seats before. And I've gotten your emails, I've gotten your notes. I know a lot of more people want it, but there's only about 20 to 30 seats. I'm not too sure how many there are. Let's just say 25 at the long, but that's it. Because we're wall to wall right now. If you guys want one of those seats, go to hit one of those the links, and you'll get your seat available, and you get everything. You'll get your entrance to both events, the Eric Worre and mine. We will have production happening. We will have videotaping happening. We will have everything. We won't stream, so a lot of people are asking if we're going to stream it. We will have it taped, and we will have it posted at a certain point, or cut up and used. I don't know exactly what we're going to do with the video. We will not stream for the fact that there are some issues in between Eric's team and my team, so it's between streaming and not streaming. So we may just use our part, and theirs they own their material, so they might they keep their own and stuff like that. So that's very important to me. But other than that, what? I'm excited, Al. I'm really excited about the movement. I'm really excited about what we're doing. I'm really excited about just about every single thing that is happening right now. Now, we also have these magazines, if you call the HQ, or if you message HQ online at the Facebook HQ, the Vida Divina HQ page, or go to vidadivinahq.com, whatever, and it takes you directly to that Facebook page. And if you guys get there, there's the magazines that I was just on with Networking Times. You guys can order those at cost, basically. So you guys can go ahead and take care of those. If you guys want some, I'm autographing every single one. If you don't want it autographed, let them know also, because I assume that everybody wants a signature on it. But if you don't want the signature on it because you want to keep the cover nice and crisp and clear originally as it is, fantastic. Let us know. We'll send you some of those too.
Well, Armand, you have said, wow, we could actually just end. We won't, but we could actually end this hangout right now, because I know you're excited. I'm excited. The last few days here in Atlanta, Armand, simply compliment everything you said. The people are more than fired up. The people are ready. And listen, all due respect to the products, all due respect to the amazing pay plan that you've created, people just feel this is different. They feel this different. Now, what many may not know, and you just cleared it up right now, and I can attest to this, I have never in my network marketing career seen what is actually happening right now. There's pre-launches that happen all the time in our profession. There is not a pre-launch I have personally seen in all these years like the immense, huge, ginormous tax that you've taken on. We're talking about the owner, the manufacturer, 10 countries, and 10 operations. A lot of people usually think, Armand, well, the company's pre-launching and they're going to go into 200 countries, and they don't realize that just means they're mailing products. They don't have full operations like you're doing. And so I appreciate hearing that directly from your mouth. I think people appreciate it because they take the excitement they have already and they understand that this is a major, major undertaking. This is not, some idea that you dreamed up 60 days ago, that there's been so much that has gone into this. So very, very, very exciting, very exciting. Now, I mentioned the manufacturer. To me personally, and I'm just speaking very personally, the manufacturer and that you acquired, that you purchased, to me is one of the major, major competitive advantages. But let me ask you, what do you feel? What do you want to tell our friends here in Vida Divina, or maybe even new people that might be looking at us? Why is it so important? Why is it such a big deal that Vida Divina is the manufacturer? What should it mean to them?
Well, look, what it means to me, let me just first tell you what it means to me is that, I've been in the industry for 24 years, especially in multi-level marketing. I've been very successful by 24 years. You guys can Google me. You guys can find out where I was, where I have, what I helped build, and, the levels that I've reached and everything else, and how much money I've earned in this industry. One of the things that's been a big killer in the industry, not just the companies I've been in, but other companies, is that people change the quality of the product to save a dime, to save a quarter, to save, to make more money, for instance, in a company. And the power of being the manufacturer is that the quality is not going to change. We're not going to permit that to change. We're not going to permit, just things to just change anybody to just come in or bid against us to make the stuff a little bit cheaper. See, if we want things cheaper, what we're going to do as the manufacturer, we're going to order more product. We're going to order more, raw materials, which the more the larger the bulk of raw materials you order, obviously it's going to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. And that's exactly what our job is not to raise the price or to lower the quality of the product so we can meet demands or meet the quality, or not quality, to meet, the orders, or to make more money for the company, or to use it as breakage. Guess what? As the company, I think, and the manufacturer, I think if we can keep, the quality at a level that is just phenomenal, second to none, and then making sure that we get more orders in the door for every single product, that gives us an advantage that now, if we're getting more orders, we can order larger bulks of this raw material, lowering our costs. And guess what? That's where that breakage comes in for the company. And so my goal is to make a lot of product so we make more money as a company. That's about it. I mean, it's not about lowering or hiring pricing or all that stuff that other companies do at the moment. And just to secure the quality, I think being the manufacturer, I think makes it just the best move as possible, you know?
Yeah, and absolutely. I think just on the heels of that, we see this all the time in the network marketing profession. Products that start out pretty good, and then next thing you know, 2, 3, 4 years later, it's just not the same product. And we also see other issues. We see operational issues. You know, when you're outsourcing and you are not the primary client, you know, you can get put on the back order. This is your company. You are your own best primary client. So,
and you know what's really cool out is that since we are the manufacturer, not only are we in front of everybody else to make the product, as you said, you know, we're not in line with other companies to see who makes the most or who is ordering the most or whatever. We have some premier customers, like, you know, we do a lot of packaging and a lot of stuff for companies like Nestle, like Kraft Foods, you know, like Johnson and Johnson, and stuff that they're very national. They're big national brands. As a matter of fact, we produce product for 165 national brands, which is pretty cool, I think. And just to give you an example of that, you know, just imagine your overhead being taken care of by all these productions of all these companies.
absolutely.
Now, you have no overhead costs because you still have employees, you still have these machines going, you still have all this other stuff that is happening. I mean, it just becomes pretty powerful when you don't have a middleman, number one, then you don't have that second middleman, which is overhead, which is, you know, basically, you know, employees, which is all this stuff that you need to make the products happen or to get the product produced. So we're cutting all that out because basically, guess what? What's happening with us is that we have enough production of everything else, and the business as well. It's just floating very well and doing very well on its own as a production company of products. Now imagine now what we're doing now as manufacturers. Now imagine what we're doing with us, basically, and it's just second to none again. So we cut all that out. We open the big doors to making sure that people get bigger bonuses and bigger things, and making sure that we get more customers in the door. That's basically the kicker here, is making sure that the more customers you have, the more solid your base will be. And guess what? The happier your customers, the better your residual income will become.
That's great. I appreciate that. That's very, very important points. And I'm so glad you came on, because I think these are things that people need to really understand on a deeper level what's going on. And speaking of this, you know, Armand, I went last year to an event, a corporate event at Success Partners University in Dallas, Texas. And one of the things that jumped out at me were there were companies that were really going through hyper growth. And what they had is they had usually what they called a hero product or one star product. Now, obviously, I'm excited about Vida Divina. Obviously, I'm sold out. But the reality is I'm excited because we don't just have one star product. We have so many products that we could really build a company on. And so my question to you, and I want to respect your time. I know you're busy and I appreciate you. And you can't talk about all our star products because we would be here all night. But what maybe couple of star products could you use as an example right now? I mean, products that you said, wow, you know, this product, you know, could build a company, you know, and so what would you tell the people?
Well, I think all our products we can build a company with. I'll be honest with you. I think if I were, you know, I've been a consultant for MLM for a long time, and I've built a lot of companies for other owners and other, you know, entities without me being a distributor of, right? And, you know, my job for me was always finding that star product and making sure they have that one product to roll with. The beauty to us is that we have all of them. I mean, we really have every single one of our products is designed to be a star product. Now, which one would be the bigger star? It all depends on you guys, obviously. But, you know, what we have here is just phenomenal. The Factor Divina, the juice, the red bottle you guys were looking at right now, has over 36 superfoods. It has the noni, the gojis, the mangosteens, the acais. It has the blueberries. It has the red berries. It has the ganos. It has the chagas. It has the cordyceps. It has the mangosteens, the the me takes, the she takes, you know, so it has minerals, it has vitamins, it has a lot of stuff in it that really is going to impress a lot of lives. And what you can do with it is just going to be impressive as is, right? So it's going to be pretty cool. Now, we have other products like right now, which I'm really digging a lot, is this liquid gold stuff. And liquid gold is going to be, I think, one of the majority, the bigger pack, I mean, the bigger, one of those surprise products that I think are going to do very well. And this is what the liquid gold looks like right now. Without the original container, this is a little sample of it, obviously. So we have basically we're sampling them out here at corporate. And what liquid gold is, and the really cool thing about this is just the oils. It has several oils in here of just what they make you well. They make your these oils will actually replace. These oils will replace, for instance, every single day cream, night cream, eye cream, baby creams. It'll replace everything you have, and all you need is this. It's just it.
Wow.
This can take care of burns. It can take care of wrinkles. It can take care of, I mean, just a lot of different things. It has MU in it also, you know, like people are used to before. It has like carrot seed oil. It has, I mean, just a lot of different stuff in it that is just phenomenal. Now, the really cool thing about this that I think is that this one doesn't have it, but the one you guys will get will have 24 karat gold chips in it. Okay, and it's going to be real gold in this. So, and what's really, really cool about it is that the gold as a mineral is very good for your skin, and you will notice a lot of great things are going to be happening with a lot of people because of this, especially in what they look at. So I'm really excited about that. I'm excited about the Wow Wow Bites. You know what? If you guys have not heard yet, Wow Wow Bites is basically these doggy snacks that we have that are meaty, and the dogs fall in love with it. You know how you try to feed your dog something nutritious, they're not going to take it, they're not going to love it. Now these Wow Wow Bites have chaga, have cordyceps, have Ganoderma lucidum, and a lot of good stuff in it, minerals and some vitamins and stuff, and they don't even taste that. All they taste is the treat. And you know what's really, really cool is that it's 100% organic. It's made in a human ingestion facility. So as a matter of fact, you guys can eat it if you wanted to. It's not just for wow wows, you know. So it's not just for your pets, it's not just for your mascots, it's not just for your dogs, but you know, you can actually eat these. I mean, this is just really, really cool. I mean, we are doing it in food grade, you know, so but your dogs will have this phenomenal snack that they will love, and they will get their Gano in it. They will get their Chaga in it. They will get their longevity really built into it. So it's going to be pretty, really cool. So I'm very excited about those, especially I think that nobody has really reached into that market in the MLM sector at the very least. I'm excited about the babies, the baby products that we're having also. I mean, I'm very excited about that. I'm excited about the cosmetics. I know, you know, I've had a lot of people that I've done business with in multi-level marketing that have done so well in cosmetics. You know what? And guess what? The cosmetics we're going to have are not only going to be 100% organic. They will be and certified organic, by the way, 100% certified. So there are some products out there they're organic, you know, or they call them natural, or they call them, you know, whatever those powders are and those makeups are, you know what? But or minerals or whatever they call them, you know, but they're not 100% organic. None of them are. Ours are, you know, and so there's going to be a big difference. But yet, it's going to get a little, you know, it's going to take you a little bit to get used to using these products also, because obviously, even the finer powders have a lot of acrylic in them to make them soft and easy to really get onto your skin. These ones won't have that acrylics in it. So what that means is that it's gonna cause you to teach you how to put it on a little bit different, but it will work just the same. And guess what? It'll bring nutrition to your skin instead of bringing infections and sometimes diseases with using other makeups that are out there. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I think the electro shots that we have with the electrolyte drinks are gonna be phenomenal. I mean, just the red one was made out of hibiscus, made out of you know, Gano, Chaga, and all that stuff. We have the Wanavana one, We have a lemon lime one. We have, I mean, instead of using these Gatorade drinks or Powerade drinks that you guys see out there, use these. These are no coloring in it. There's no artificial anything in it. It's 100% organic. It's vegan, and it's awesome. You know, so it's going to be pretty cool for that. The other one I'm very excited about is the weight loss capsules. We call them life capsules. Okay, our life capsules, my friends, are just phenomenal. Why? And I'm telling you right now, you know what? I've never seen anything work so well for weight loss. I mean, I'm down 55 pounds up today. You know, and to me that's exciting because I tell people this is my truth. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is my truth. I love to eat. Okay, I love to go out there. I love to eat. I'm one of those guys that I'm not going to sit down and lie to you. I'm overweight as is. I mean, I was 425 pounds to get the, you know, when I started, you know, trying to get better, trying to, you know, just lowering my weight. I'm down half, but guess what? I'm still a great eater. I'm still love food. I still love, and I think that's one of the issues we all have, right? You know, it's funny that I, you know, I tell people, you know what, I'm not going to be stroking you or lying to you or trying to make you feel good. You know, I'm going to tell you the facts. And guess what? Facts is that most people are like me. They love to eat. And you love to eat the stuff that really makes you heavy, makes you fat, makes you, you know, makes you gain weight tomorrow, right? So what is our job? Our job is to figure out how we can help you and make it. So if it can help me, guess what? It can help you. And that's one of the most exciting things about that I've seen because guess what? I lost over 55 pounds now, you know, not really been on a diet. And that's what's really, 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 really cool to me. And what the other cool thing to me is that kids can use these capsules. You know,
wow.
Young kids can use these capsules because there's a lot of kids out there that are a little overweight. Now, people ask me, how does it work? Well, does it have a diet? Well, it doesn't really have a diet. Okay, let me just tell you, you're not going to be sustained to 500 calories or 1,000 calories or whatever it is. You can eat as much food as you want till you're full on this. Okay?
Wow.
Can you do that? Right? Everybody can do that. If you could eat as much food until you're full, will you succeed in your diet? Right?
Yes.
So now people ask me, so what's the catch? Well, the catch is this. You can eat as much food as you want of the checklist that is approved foods. The ones that are not approved, you cannot eat at all, right? You may be cheating once in a while, but if you keep away from that, that means the more you keep away from those foods, the faster your weight loss would be. Now, what makes this so powerful is that we're doing something that weight loss has never done before. Now, I want you to understand this. Have you ever met a skinny person that can eat, and never gains weight?
Absolutely.
I know, I hate them too. You know, those guys are, you know, or those women, I mean, I'm just jealous all the time because what they get to eat all the good stuff that I want to eat, but yet if I eat a quarter of that, I gain 10 pounds, right?
Right.
So to me, watching these people, what makes them work? What makes them tick? What makes them? So we went through a scientific evaluation of what makes them tick. My wife really was very strong. She used some universities that, you know, from Mexico as the UNAM, basically, and other ones that she really had this study done where they found out basically that these people have a chemical imbalance in them, which works for them though. You know, it doesn't work against them. It works for them because they're eating all they want and they don't gain the weight, right? So how do you recreate this positive chemical imbalance, right? So that's basically what we did with some herbs, some stuff that is nothing in it will make your heart beat. Nothing in it will make you sweat or burn fat. Nothing in it will do that. The only thing that it will do, it'll make sure that everything you eat, you'll digest it so perfectly into your body. Your body will only accept what it needs, and what it doesn't need, it will throw it right out. And that's becomes very, very cool to me. So I'm very excited about that. I think we're going to help save a lot of lives with that, especially people that They are in conditions that for heart attacks, they're in conditions for strokes, they're in conditions for being obese, you know, like I was at 425 pounds. Guess what? My life has been trying to figure out that miracle pill, trying to figure out that weight loss pill, trying to figure out how do you do that. Guess what? That's been my life work really since I was sick. You know, when we brought ACG to the market in a previous company, guess what? That was, you know, we were on the threshold, the very beginning of it, and we were pushing this product because people lost so much weight with it and stuff like that. And guess what? We were the first ones. All of a sudden, GNC had it. All of a sudden, all around the world was selling it. All of a sudden, but we opened those floodgates. And the exact same thing is going to happen here. But guess what? Now something's different. Dr. Simeon's owns the patent for the ACG. Vida Divina owns our patent for our stuff.
Wow.
So there's nobody else that's going to be able to come in and try to copy what we are doing. So it's going to be very, very cool when we own the market. Okay?
Fantastic. Thank you for that. Thank you for taking the time to be so thorough on that. I mean, we could talk about so many other products, but I think just so much evidence that we're doing things really differently. I think people are feeling, like I said, that there's something different here, and you're simply affirming all the things that we're feeling in the field. Let me switch gears as I kind of go down the home stretch here, Armand. And I'm not going to ask you to explain the pay plan, but if you were going to touch on the power of the pay plan, in other words, just put it in a capsule and the power of our pay plan, it could be your vision, it could be, you know, maybe you're talking to me as a prospect and you're saying, Al, let me just kind of just tell you something here for a minute or two. Tell me about the power of the pay plan that Vida Divina and that you've put together in a super basic format, but that I could understand it in very simple layman's terms.
Very simple. Very simple. I think a lot of people will understand this. Wealth is built on retention. Retention is built on how many people keep on buying your products and keep on buying it month after month after month. And what we are building right now with this comp plan is a system of retention, basically a system of people making money. Because there's only two ways that people are going to stay within your company. We have both. Number one, you have to have that killer product, a product that everybody's going to say, I want, I need, I'll never live without it. Okay, and we got those. Okay. Number two, second way of doing retention is basically having somebody make money. Because you can have the best product in the world, but if you're not making money, you're jumping, you're leaving, and you'll never use the product again. I mean, we've had the Nonis, we've seen the Zangos, we've seen the Manavis out there, we've seen the Vimas. You know, we've seen all these companies come through. Guess what? They made a lot of money, but yet why is there no retention? Especially when Vima went under, they're still open, but guess what? Nobody's in the company no more. Why? After they reopened it, after the FTC reopened them up and everything, why didn't people go back and buy their Vima product? Because guess what? There was no real retention there. And the thing is, you have to build retention doing these things. And one of the things that you're going to notice is that I want people to make money now. Because when do you need money? You need money now. So the thing is right now is helping people make money, make money, make money, make money, make money. Sooner or later, you're going to start sounding like a train going, make money, 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 make money. You know, the more you sound like that, and the more people sound that way, the more people are making money. Guess what? Your train is going to go faster and further than any other train available on the earth. And see, that's the deal, my friends. The more people we have that we are retaining, the more people they are successful, the more people that are making money, the more people that are changing their lives, the more people, my friends, they are making something different happen. Because guess what? Everybody's tired of being tired. Everybody's sick of being in a company not making money. Everybody's mad and angry of the time they lost. They're not angry of the products they use. They're not angry of the meetings they had or the events they were at. They love those. What they're angry about is not making any money during the time they were there, because guess what? They lost that time, and time is more valuable than money. We will not lose time. We will just not lose time. You can make money today, right now. Let's just say you have never been in network marketing before. Guess what? I'm going to help you make some money. How much money do you need? Let's just say you need $500 to pay the rent a week, right? Or you need, let's say, $1,000 to pay the rent a week, or whatever it is. You just need $1,000 a week to make and to live comfortably. You need $500 to live comfortably and do this full time perfectly. We're going to do this. All you need to do is get 5 products in the hands of somebody a day. Can you move 5 products a day? You know, if you go outside in the street and you go, hey, do you know anyone that would love to lose 5 pounds in 5 days for $10 a week? With a product that's so organic, even a 5-month-old can use it. How many people can you tell them that? Now, check this out. If you repeat that over and over and over and over and over and over again, if you get 5 people a day, 5 days a week, that's $20 per product that you're moving, that you're earning in your as a customer bonus. That means you're putting $500 in your pocket and you're not recruiting yet. You're not creating anything else. I mean, you're not getting any other bonuses. Those are all extra to the quota that we're quoting you now. You need $1,000 a week. Perfect. That's 10 products a day. 10 products a day. And guess what? I'm telling you right now, you turn off that novella, you turn off that movie, you turn your TV against the wall, and you go outside where people are at. And you know what? It's even easier now that everybody's playing Pokemon Go. You know, go out there, and as they're looking at their cell phones, look at it, goes, hey, did you find that Pokemon? Hey, do you know anyone that would love to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? You know, just as simple. How many people are out there? How many people are out there? And just get and get and get. The more you get, the more you make. How easy is that, my friends? So if we can make it a habit of teaching people the right, the right version, the way to making some real money in this, guess what? We're solidifying, my friend. We're making the groundwork of your company. We're making the base of your company. We're making that foundation of your company great. That way now you can build the structure that is so strong, so high, so powerful, my friends. You'll make millions very quickly. But you got to have that structure. You have to have that foundation. You have to be very solid. What makes this company strong, my friends, is that we're going to help people make money now. Not tomorrow, not a year from now, not a week from now, not years from now. We're going to help people make money now. Why? Because that's when they need it, now.
That's right. Armand, man, brother, I love your heart. I love your passion. I love your leadership. And in fact, I was going to, the next question, I'm not even going to ask it. I'll tell you what it was. I was going to ask, why should someone join us? And, you know, if they're not with us after listening to you for the last few minutes here, then I don't even need to ask that question to anybody, because I think people need to raise their game. I think if they can take a little bit of that energy and that little bit of belief that you can transfer to us, they can change their lives. They can change their economy.
Well, let me tell you one thing, and kind of, you know, I guess we've already answered that question, but, you know, I got to tell you one thing, that there's a lot of people that jumped on with us months ago, right? As we're building this train, as we're building this, we made this announcement. And guess what? A lot of people are not getting a paycheck right now from any other companies. They might have canceled. They might have canceled them because they're here because they believe in what we're doing right now. Guess what? Let me tell you, everybody who's out there, that I'm not going to let you down. No matter what we do, we're not going to let anybody down. And guess what? I know you're hurting. I know a lot of people are hurting. I know a lot of people, my friend, out there that are just I know they're just holding out because the belief, they know what we're going to do. They know where we're going with this. I know there's some few out there that they, guess what, you know, they got offered to go back. They went back, you know, perfectly. They went back to their companies, or they went back to their jobs, or they went back with what they had to do. I understand that. Guess what? I'm not angry at them for doing that, because I know they need to provide. I know they need to do. But guess what? I thank every single person that is here. And the reason I'm thanking every single person that is here, every single person that believes in what we're doing right now and how we're going to change this industry. Because what's what we're going to do? We're going to change the industry of what we're doing. After Vida Divina, my friends, let me tell you what's going to happen. A lot of people are going to start jumping to Vida Divina. And other companies are going to have to change to respect distributors. Other companies are going to have to change to have better customer service. Other people are going to have to change to have better product. Other companies are going to have to change their structure to be able to maintain their people happy. And that's good. That's what we want to do. We want to make sure that every single company out there, guess what, remembers that the very first thing that people need to do is respect the people who are building the company. Respect the people who are bringing. It doesn't matter if you just buy $40 worth of product. Guess what? Every single grain of grass, every single grain of rice fills the sack. And I'm telling you one thing, my friends, every single person counts, no matter what they're producing, what they're making, what they're doing. And every single person deserves respect. And I'm telling you right now, every single one will get it here. Every single one, my friends, will make money here. Every single one of us that's here, my friend, will be protected here. Why? Because this is family. And we're going to run it as a family. We're going to make sure that every single one of you, my friends, not only are successful and build a legacy with us, but your great, 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 great grandkids are going to remember your name and who you are and what you did, because their lives is going to be a lot better from the actions that you did today, my friends. So I really want to thank every single one of you who are here and who are holding on. And just, I know, and I apologize for, as long as it's taken, but you got to understand also, I got to tell people is that we want to make sure we go out the gates perfect. We want to make sure that we go out the gates right. We want to make sure that we're not selling a product that is packaged awfully. We want to make sure that it comes out beautifully as it's coming out, and people just have this admiration, my friends, when you're looking at this package and going like, wow, this is just awesome. Not only does it taste good, it looks good, and guess what? People are going to ask you, what is it? And that's what we want. We want to make sure that your vehicle that we're building right now with Vida Divina, this ark that we have built together, because this is an ark, my friends. We started building this ark. We built it with pain. We built it with wood. We built it with a hammer. We've accumulated people that's helped build this ark. But guess what, my friends? This ark is going to float as of August 1st. And when it floats, my friends, this is going to float, and it's going to float, and it's going to float, and it's going to float. That's when it's going to be awesome, my friends, because you guys are going to see that everything we've done was worth the reasoning why we did it. And I'll be honest with you, with all my heart, my friends, I thank you. I thank every single one of you. I thank every single one of you who believed in me, believed in this vision, believed in Vida Divina. You know what? When I started this, and I'll be very honest, I launched it early, and I tell you why I did it. And it might have been my mistake, because that's why everybody started jumping in so early, and the company was not ready. Because I launched it early because I thought in my mind, and this is the weirdest thing, in my mind, I thought it was only going to be a few of us that are going to be running this, and just so I wanted to prepare the few that were going to jump in and do it, so they can start getting together with their teams and everything else, and making sure that by the time we launch in August, they're going to be very well and down. They're going to be very well off. But guess what? We're over 60,000 people strong.
Wow. Amazing.
That means, my friends, is this ark, my friends, is larger than any ark I've seen in the world. And I thank you. I thank every single one of you. I pray for every single one of you every single night. Why? Because we're family. And I thank every single one of you who's taken this journey with me. And I repeat, I promise you, I will never let you down. We will make this the most successful ride you've ever seen in your lifetime. And it will never end. Your great-grandkids will benefit from this and what we're doing today. Because the legacy we leave together.
Wow, Armand, thank you. The passion is coming through loud and clear. I'm with you. I trust you. I believe in you. Every time that, I think I'm excited and committed, I see another facet of you, and I'm inspired and more committed. And I know the field feels that. So thank you for being so humble and so transparent. I think that we couldn't ask for more. We do want things to be right. I can speak personally of all the people that I've talked to in the field, and as anxious as people are, people do want things right. They deserve to have them right, and we know you're doing that. And so I'm just humbled, man, to be here with you. I'm just glad to be on this ride with you. It's truly a privilege. Let me ask you the last question, and let's bring this home. And so, you've mentioned this August 1 date. So here's the question. What is your instruction or your call to action for people over these next couple of weeks? Obviously, we're going to need to continue building, but for the next couple of weeks, any final comments as well as your call to action for people over the next couple of weeks? What should they be doing? What's your instruction?
Well, my instruction is this, and I think it's very simple, Al. is that I think every single distributor out there should be using the word free right now very, very strongly.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you right now, every single one of you who don't understand the power to this is that you're building wealth with nobody putting money into the business yet. Check this out. You have yourself. You recruit somebody else. They recruit somebody else. They recruit somebody else. They recruit somebody else. Guess what's going to happen when every single one activates? Let's just say this person said, I'm not going to activate. Okay, fine. He doesn't activate. Now you leave. All these people are going to activate. If he doesn't activate, he loses. So he's forced to activate. See? Is that everybody down the line, 60,000 reps strong, forced to activate, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to see wealth as you've never seen wealth before. So, my friends, it's about activating as many people as you can for free. Let me just put it this way. Let's just say you have 100 people. This should be everybody's goal. You have minimum 100 people directly sponsored by you at free level. Guess what's going to happen? When everybody activates with the first pack, let's just say it's $150. We're not talking about the big pack. Let's just say everybody just does the small pack. That's $7,500 in your pocket fast start bonus.
Wow.
When they activate, let's just say some activate with the big pack, with the 1,200 pack, and you get $600 from each one. Let's just say some activate with the $600 when you get $300 from those people. You know what that means and how you're going to change your lifestyle? You know what that means for your kids, for your family? You know what that means for all you who are hurting at this moment because you have maybe no money to pay the phone bill, no money to pay gasoline, no money to pay the rent. Guess what's going to be? It's going to change. Then we're going to get people into homes. We're going to put people into owning homes. We're going to change a lot of people's lives, my friends. That's my mission. In my tombstone is not going to read how much money Armand made. My tombstone is going to see how many people we helped change their lives. And that's my goal, my friends. I want to leave this earth knowing I help people and help the most massive quantity of people as possible. And that's what we're going to do together. We're going to do something that is powerful. Get as many people as you can in the system for free and get them involved into knowing what we're doing. After they're in for free, they're willing to listen. So after they're in, then tell them about the comp plan, then tell them about everything else. Then kind of coach them through and then tell them, who do you know? And then bring more people and bring more people. And guess what's going to happen? Sooner or later, you have 200, 300, 400 people. You know what it takes? Just you being smart about this. How many people you have on Facebook right now? Guess what? This is what I teach people, my friends, when we're doing trainings. And we'll talk about this during the Orlando event a lot when I do the boot camp. Is that, number one, I tell people, go prospecting out. Go out there every single day outside. Go outside. Talk to 25 people that tell you no every day. No to you, no to your product, no to whatever you're doing. Between those 25, you will find at least 10% that will tell you yes. If you find just 10%, let's just say, out of the 100, out of 25 people out there, you get 10% to tell you, let's just say 2 tell you yes. Guess what? You can change your lifestyle with 2 people a day jumping into your business. You can build massive wealth with 2 people a day jumping into your business. Not even counting the customer base. Now, what else I want you to do? I want you to go and look at your magic box that we carry around everywhere where we contact people. I don't know if you remember, it's a phone, not only an internet, not only Facebook on it, it's a phone. Right? People forget that you can actually talk to people on these things now. All right? But here's the other cool thing about this. If you call people, most people don't answer the phone, correct? Most people go, I'm busy, I don't do it. Everybody wants you to message them, right?
Right.
Well, here's the deal. Every day, you should have 50 text messages going out or messenger messages going out every single day to people who you know they're not in the business and saying, are you in Vida Divina? And they're going to ask you, what is that? Or the other great question I love to ask all the time is, this is another, I'll send, and don't send a mass text message, by the way. Send individual messages. Okay, that's a big error when you're sending mass messages. You can get, not only in trouble, but basically it's not good. But let's just say I'm going to send a message to Al, right? And I get Al. I'm going to say, Al, I'm on a little bit of a bind. Can you help me out? And he goes, I really need you, my man. What do you think Al's going to answer in that text message?
Yeah, man, what do you need?
Fantastic. You know what? I'm about 3 people out of becoming #1 in recruitment in my area. He goes, can you do me a favor and just get a free position now? It won't cost you a dime. If you don't want to activate it in the future, don't activate. Can you just do that for me?
Wow. Wow. How much simpler can it be, right?
See? And what do you think people are going to answer? They're going to say, yeah, I'm in.
No problem.
If you just do that, how many people, especially if you go, I need some help. Can you help me out? Most people are going to say, yeah, what do you need? What can I do for you? I don't need a loan. I just need you to go online, sign up with this link, and just sign up for free right now. And then after they're signed up, you send them a letter and say, hey, look, this is what it's about. This is what we're doing. He goes, I appreciate, I got those extra 3 thanks to you. And right now, but you're going to notice that now you have 50 people underneath you. Al, what do you think about you really activating, because you're going to make a lot of money?
Right.
See what I'm saying? So it's about responses, and it's about, people call me the MLM guru because the way I do business. And basically a lot of these secrets that I give out to people, they all work, because everything, if you just try this out, if you just do this right now after this call, guess what? You're going to get responses like that, and people are going to be jumping into your business. The idea is eat up the world and make the world yours. Because as far as I know, every time I go up on a plane, I see billions of lights, and every light at least has a home with 4 people in it at the minimum. Okay? So if we can get at least out of those billions, if we can just get a fraction of a fraction of a fraction, guess what? We're going to make wealth happen for a lot of billions of people. So let's do it, people.
Armand, thank you, thank you, thank you. More clear it cannot be for anyone. Just more clear couldn't be for anyone. So thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, man. I love you, what you're doing. I love you as a brother for all the things that you're doing for all of us. It is not going unnoticed. And again, I know you're busy, so I appreciate you taking the time. I'd love to be able to do this for our Spanish speakers maybe in the next day or two. We'll talk about that. But thanks again, man. We now have, I think, great clarity to go in and get some things done and just focus on what's important. So a lot of love, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for having me on. I appreciate the invite. And let's make it happen, my friend. Let's change the world. Let's change your life. Let's make things happen. My friends, everything, let me let you guys go with this. No matter what we do or what we reach for, Father's favor is within you. Let's go forward and make things happen. God bless every single one of you.
God bless, man. Que viva Vida Divina. Thanks again, brother. Good night.